Hi, I'm John McLemore here with my friend, Master Chef Tony Seta. Chef, what are we cooking today?
Today, John, we're going to prepare a brine for our turkey.
So, Tony, explain exactly what is a brine?
What it is, it's a salted liquid that we use with all these different aromatics that we can add to it. Fresh herbs, parsley, garlic, celery and onions. And what that does is it does two things. It imparts a flavor to the turkey.
Okay.
The other thing that it does too is also adds moisture to it too. It really will then help to enhance the flavor of the turkey.
So what's first?
So the first thing I like to do is, peppercorns. If you've got a pepper mill, but sometimes we don't have them, and I'll just take a pot and then just take and crush. And then we just add that right to our liquid.
All right.
Thyme, fresh thyme that's added. Parsley.
All right.
Sugar. Now, one of the things with the sugar, what it'll do is it'll help to give us a nice little coating on the outside of the turkey when it roasts. And then being Italian, we always have to
you gotta have some garlic.
And we actually saw it in two forms. One, I'll take the whole head,
Okay.
cut it in half, and it helps to expose the garlic cloves, and we're gonna add a little bit more garlic to it too. Hot pepper, just enough to give it a little bit of flavor. Then we have onions. Salt.
That's a lot of salt.
Quite a bit, but it all just adds just a little bit extra flavor to it that it will
Okay.
get inside to the meat, and it also coats the outside of
Okay.
it too. We want to stir. I'm going to add all the remaining part of the ingredients that we have.
Okay.
One of the things I like to prepare with it too is a little bit of honey.
All right.
And that honey helps to add a nice little coating to the outside. Then we have lemons. Two ways of doing it. We can just squeeze them and then just drop them right in.
And you're doing all of this together.
All of it together, bay leaf.
Okay. So do you want to bring this to a boil?
We'll bring it up to a boil,
Okay.
just enough to extract the flavor, and then immediately hit it with the ice water to cool it down.
So now that our brine is coming to a boil, what's next?
I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Oh,
because the smell of this is
You
absolutely
are absolutely
wonderful.
right.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to take it off the heat.
Okay.
We're going to place it on this trivet. Then we want to immediately add ice water to it. What that ice water will do, John, is it will then take it, cool it down,
Okay.
so we don't have to take a hot brine and put it over the top of the turkey.
And is that so that it doesn't start the cooking
So
process?
we'll not start the cooking process.
Okay.
Because we want to make sure it sits with this brine for at least 18 to 24 hours.
Okay.
Now, in placing the brine, what I like to do for safety reasons is I will then take another small pot,
All right.
and then we will then start to add that cold brine, all the flavors of the lemon, the vegetables. And the reason why we've got it in the pan too, John, is so that it will not spill out, and we've got some protection while it's under refrigeration. And then we're going to seal it.
All right.
What I like to do is keep it, upside down. So we're going to be marinating the breast where all the meat and everything is located. So we've got that all submerged. Probably halfway through the process, we can turn it over.
Good.
So we can make sure that we've got the total turkey is going to be totally brined, and all that flavor is going to be imparted into the turkey.
It's now ready to go in the refrigerator. We've got our brine completed. So how would you prepare this brine turkey?
I like to prepare it, number one, I love roasting it.
Okay.
It's a wonderful way of preparing it too. But John, one of the other ways I like to do it is to smoke it.
Speaking my love language there. Also grilled.
Grilled works out beautifully too. So
We also get asked questions all the time. Can I deep fry a brine turkey?
one of the main reasons why I do not like to fry a brine turkey is because we've increased the moisture content inside the turkey. The other thing too is you notice when we prepared it, that we have sugar in there and also honey. If that gets on the outside, it'll have a tendency of burning and not really giving you really the good flavors that you would really like to get with smoked, roasted, or grilled.
So we've brined our turkey now, and how long do we want to put it in the refrigerator?
John, overnight or 18 to 24 hours.
Okay, so we have brined one from yesterday, Chef, and we're going to take that one out and start having a little fun. We're going to smoke this turkey, right?
So now what I'd like to do is we're going to remove the turkey, and I'm going to drain the brine off of the turkey.
What's next?
So one of the things I like to do with it, we're going to tuck the wings under.
Okay.
So that just helps to make it a little bit more compact.
Okay.
What I like to do now, because of the amount of moisture that's on it, we're going to pack the outside of this turkey to dry it off a little bit. Then what I like to do with it is we've got a little bit of olive oil or a vegetable oil will work out pretty well too. We're going to brush a little bit of oil onto the turkey. And the reason why I like to do that, it helps to, raise that temperature of the skin so it browns up nicely. And then also the seasonings will adhere to it a little bit better too.
So once you get that done, what kind of seasonings are we putting on there?
Today we developed a Cajun rub. And what we're going to do is place a nice little coating of that. And we're going to put a little in the inside too, because we want that flavor to seep into the meat of the turkey.
Tony, we've got it seasoned with the Cajun, but what if somebody doesn't want Cajun seasoning?
Other seasonings that I've used are like lemon pepper. Lemon pepper works out beautifully, especially into the smoke. But if you want to go a little bit more simpler, you can just use plain salt and pepper.
So if you would do me the honors and set this on our smoker rack, because here's where the best part comes in. We're going to head outside, put this on the smoker. Let's go. Today, Tony, we're going to smoke this turkey on Masterbuilt's propane thermal temp smoker. So if you would hold that, we're going to put it on the middle rack. And here's a little tip that I always do, and I recommend. Put a pan below the turkey. That catches a lot of the drippings, makes the smoker easier to clean up.
John, this is the first time I've seen this. Tell me a little bit more about this.
This is Masterbuilt's newest, latest, greatest technology in propane smoking. With our electric smokers, we've always had the ability to maintain the temperature. With the propane thermal temp, you've got the same technology. We've got it set to 275 degrees. This smoker will automatically maintain that temperature throughout the entire recipe.
That's fantastic, because time and temperature is very important to me as a chef.
That's right. So with this turkey on, we're going to smoke it for 18 minutes per pound. So in about 3.5 to 4 hours, we're going to check the internal temperature for this turkey. Tony, other than having a dadgum good looking turkey, tell me what we need to be looking for after we got it to this stage, temperature wise.
One of the things that we want to look at, John, is to making sure that we're up to temperature. What I like to do is right here in the thickest part of the breast, we want to make sure it's between 165 and 170 degrees.
Okay.
And then that'll assure that it's going to be nice and moist. Then over here in the thickest part of the thigh, I like to make sure that it's right around 180 degrees.
Okay.
And that really makes sure that it'll come out nice and juicy and tender too.
Okay, so why the difference of 165 to 70 versus in the dark meat in the thigh area?
Well, in the dark, I like to go a higher temperature because, technical terms, it denatures and makes it a little bit more tender.
So this was the brined turkey that's going to give us an amazing, juicy, and very flavorful result, smoked with the apple wood that we put in the Masterbuilt smoker. And what do you think? It's time to carve this turkey up?
I do, and I have to say again that the smoker did one great job.
So if y'all want a smoked recipe like this and other recipes from Master Chef Tony or myself, check us out at masterbuilt.com.